Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. I'm the RV Wingman. Thank you for joining me today. If you're brand new to the channel, a special welcome to you. Besides being an old guy in a patriotic looking shirt, I'm a former campground owner, lifelong RV enthusiast, and I am in a relentless pursuit, I think, of seeking the truth, to try to shine the light of truth where I think it needs to be shined on the magnificently large and successful, financially profitable chain dealerships, the big ones like Camping World, and the lenders that help them bury customers probably like you. So thank you for joining me today. Once again, going back to my patriotic looking shirt. I know the 4th of July, Independence Day, is right around the corner. And what does this shirt symbolize to you? Does it have any significance? Seriously. I mean, I like the shirt. It looks patriotic and it's pretty and it fits pretty good. And I like the shirt. But what does this shirt symbolize to you? Does it mean that I am a patriot? Does it mean that I am a proud American? Does it mean I'm a person of honor and integrity and all that? Should it mean that? I don't know. What does it mean to you? To me, it's just a shirt. It's more than that. It represents a lot of things that I believe in. But it's just a shirt. I could be somebody that hated our country. I could hate the flag. I could hate everything about it. Still wear this shirt. But I think people look at symbols and that they are instantly connected with people that wear symbols, whether it's a MAGA hat or somebody that hates MAGA. I connect with them. We're looking for a connection. Where am I going with this? I've got a voicemail I'm going to play, and it is shocking towards the end of this. But before I do, I'm going to play something else that I think is shocking. At least it was to me. So as I'm doing my reading and returning emails, I've got the TV set going. And generally I scan between the news channels, all different kinds, and I see this commercial comes on that reminds me of the shirt that I'm wearing. And I'm not sure if you've seen this commercial, but follow me, okay? Follow me on this. This is the spot. Move this over here. This is the commercial spot that I saw, and I just want your thoughts on it, okay? Not one way or the other. I would like to know what you think.
You can see it from the interstate.
It's pretty inspirational to see a flag of that size.
We do make the biggest flags in the U.S. right here in Texas. There's a lot of pride in putting it up. You'll see a lot of the Camping World employees out there.
It's awesome to see a company that displays their flag regardless of what anybody else thinks.
I am a veteran. I stand over at the bay every morning and look at that flag waving.
We have several people a day call in to show their support.
So what did you think? I think it's a great commercial. I truly do. Talk about will it be effective? I don't know, but I will tell you this. The people that created that commercial, like the people that created this shirt, they want to tap into your loyalty. They want you to believe something that may or may not be true. You have to be the judge. But just because you see an American flag outside, just because you see veterans do it as made in the USA, we're never going to back down, all that sounds good. It does. I'm not doubting it. But what I look at is more than that. And that's the purpose of this channel. I want you to be able to think independently. Don't side with me unless you want to, but think about it. People are so easily persuaded. They're on my team. Okay, I love that person. I don't like that person. And we don't do enough homework. I don't think. I listen to, hundreds, maybe more than hundreds of people that have had horrible experiences at the RV dealer that was just trying to get you to come in and give them your money. With the 4th of July and Independence Day and people feeling patriotic, and most RVers are pretty conservative. You may like that or not, I don't care, but I believe most RVers are pretty conservative. You can lean left, you can lean right, but most RVers that have been doing it a long time are, do-it-yourself people, sort of. We're able to figure things out and critically think. I'm hopeful that that's the way most RVers are. But let's play that commercial one more time. I want to get your take. It is just perfect. It's got the American flag in it. It's got veterans in it. It says it's made in the USA. We're not going to back down. Who wouldn't support a business like that? Do you think that this is going to sway public opinion, the people that don't know, the low information buyers, to think that that flag represents integrity and honor and someone that cares and appreciates you? Here's that commercial real quick, 30 seconds. I want to get your thoughts on it.
You can see it from the interstate.
It's pretty inspirational to see a flag of that size.
We do make the biggest flags in the U.S. right here in Texas. There's a lot of pride in putting it up. You'll see a lot of the Camping World employees out there.
It's awesome to see a company that displays their flag regardless of what anybody else thinks.
I am a veteran. I stand over at the bay every morning and look at that flag waving.
We have several people a day call in to show their support.
So, have you dropped a comment yet? And let me know what your thoughts are. I saw that commercial. I went, on one part of my brain, I went, that is brilliant. What a perfect time to release that commercial right ahead of Independence Day, right when everybody's going red, white, and blue. I'm an American. I'm proud of it. I'm going to support those people who believe in the things that I do. I thought it was brilliant. The other side of my brain thought, how devious. What a bunch of BS. But wait a minute, Wingman, which way is it? Or is it a little bit of both? And so what I did a little bit of a test. And so you may or may not know, but I've got 40 some odd Facebook groups about camping and RVing, all from California to Florida and New England, all over the place. Real RVers, hundreds of thousands of people that are in these Facebook groups. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to post this video in those Facebook groups, and I'm going to ask them for their input, but I'm not going to guide them. I'm not going to try to get them to, man, I love Camping World, or I hate Camping World. I'm not going to do that. I want to really post something that is the commercial and find out what people think. So this is what my post said. Just saw this on TV, wondering how it resonates with people here in the group. Does this commercial make you want to buy an RV from them? Is that a biased question? I mean, maybe you could look at it as that, but I'm not trying to lead anybody. Does it make you want to feel like you want to buy an RV from them? What do you think people said? Many of you are not on Facebook. That's fine. What do you think people said? That is going to, yes, that would make me more inclined to buy from them. Or no. Which do you think it is? Drop a comment below. If you think that yes, it is that I'm more inclined to buy from somebody like that, type a 1. If you say, most people said, no way, I would never, type a 2. Type 1 or type 2. 1, if you think that yes, I'm going to buy an RV from them. 2, I would not buy an RV from them. Well, the results were pretty astonishing, at least they were to me. Almost every single person in the group said, no way, I'm not falling for it. That flag represents more than what they say they represent. I was stunned. I thought most people would say, heck yeah, that makes me lean towards being loyal to them and giving them my money. But I was shocked. Most people said no. Their reputation is awful. They have too many people, too many bad reviews, too many horror stories. You're getting ready to hear one in just a second. So that was the feedback that I got. I know that the economy is challenging. I know that people want to be patriotic. I want you to think that I'm a patriotic guy. I kind of think I am. I'm a pretty conservative guy. I think I'm a patriot. I think I'm a man of honor and integrity most of the time. Very flawed. But I think that I wear this proudly. And I look at companies that exploit other people who just don't know better. And the purpose of this channel, like I said, is I want to shine the light of truth on the machine. There's a machine out there that is taking advantage of people. And it's not just Camping World. It's other large chain dealers and unscrupulous dealers that will bury you. Bury you. I've done videos with how many people do you have to watch to see that they were buried? And part of it, yes, it's by their own doing. But why? Because they put their trust in the wrong people. If you want to know the people that I trust, I hope you will check them out. I hope you will give them an opportunity to earn your business. At least check them out. You can go, they're not perfect, and they're not. But they're the best people I've found in this industry. They truly are. And I think that they will take care of you. And if you need help with an introduction to those people, contact me. My contact information is in the description below, or shoot that QR code on the screen. I will introduce you to somebody that I believe will take care of you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play that phone call now. That from a veteran, I believe this is the one from a veteran, that he has a different opinion of Camping World, the people that have that great big American flag. Let's listen to this phone call together.
Hi, Jim Lee. I live in Charlotte, Michigan. I purchased an RV from Camping World about 3 years ago. I don't have the contract in front of me, but I do have all the paperwork. And you summed it up with a couple of the shows I've just watched on YouTube, and you're hitting the nail right on the head, exactly what they've done. My wife and I showed up there. They were an hour late for our appointment. They wore us down all day long, back and forth, da-da-da, and we were just exhausted. And we finally get the contract. I said, no, I don't want this insurance crap. No. He says, I don't want it. And I don't want the warranty. It's crazy. It was a used RV, 2019 Sunseeker by Forest River. The price was $65,000, but they tacked on probably like $8,000 or $9,000 worth of crap. And I told him I don't want the insurance. And he said, well, the one thing, the warranty is, it's only like $1.40 a month or something on the payment, and it ended up there was $8,700, I think, with the total figure of all the crap that they put a tie warranty, and I screamed and hollered and went back and forth, and I finally, after probably 6 to 8 months, I got most of it back, but the one they said it was a coating that they put on. Well, I saw the coach, and it was no coating, and somebody, another dealer from another, told me, said, if they sprayed water on it, they said they'd put a coating on it. But they put no coating on. They were charging me $3,300 or $3,400 for this coating that I never got, that didn't want. And he said it was just so minor. But anyway, he tacked all this crap on. And we were exhausted, But what you described on the show that you just I watched 2 of them, and some of the people, it's verbatim what they done to me and my wife. And I'm a disabled vet. We're seniors, and we've been RVing since 1962. So we've had 14 different RVs. So we're pretty experienced in the game. But Camping World, they're gangsters, absolute gangsters. I was furious with them, but I got back like most of it, but they still got me for $3,300 or $3,400 for a coating of crap that they never put anything on. There was nothing on it. So I would sure love to go after them and collect my money. It's not that we're destitute or anything like that, but I just don't like getting scammed. But you're doing a great job. That's good. And I warn everybody, if you're going to buy a coach, you might as well get in bed with a rattlesnake as to deal with Camping World. They are absolute thieves. They wore us down. We were exhausted from just back and forth. And they seemed like nice guys. I went back the next day, and they didn't know me. Oh, no. They're horrible, horrible people. So I would love to go after them and do whatever we have to do to put their feet to the fire and make them pay. And I'd love to see them go out of business, because they've been ripping so many people off. I've looked on the internet, and I see verbatim stories just like ours. So thank you for what you're doing. It's great.
So what are your thoughts? I as I mentioned, that big American flag symbolizes something. Don't let that lead you to them thinking that that's going to mean you're going to be taken care of. It also doesn't mean that I guarantee you there are some happy Camping World customers out there. There are some. But there are far too many like this man who says that he thinks that they're gangsters. That's horrible, isn't it? Let me go back to the military for a second. I looked up some of these numbers, and why do you think Marcus has that American flag out there? Is it to symbolize freedom and, boy, I'm an immigrant and I believe in this country and all that? Maybe. But do you think just a little bit of it could be marketing, manipulation? Just a tiny little bit of it? Use your brain. Yes, I salute the flag, and I respect what that flag to me symbolizes. You know how many people there are in the armed forces? I looked this up. It says 1.3 million people in the military. Those people have jobs. Those people have this. They have an income. The retired people have an income. How many people leave the military every year? All the branches? About 200,000 people. Of those 1.3 million people, how many of those 1.3 million have a family, a wife, children, parents, cousins, neighbors that are damn proud of them being in the military? Let's just say each one of them has 4 people. You know how many people that is? That's, what is it, 4, 5, 5? That's 6.5 million people that are out there that are looking at that American flag. How many of those people have to be persuaded, who have to believe and just pull into the parking lot and open their wallet and give it to people that may end up feeling like this gentleman that left the voicemail? I want you to be a happy RVer. I want you to be a responsible RVer. You can't be irresponsible and be happy. If you're an irresponsible RVer, you ain't going to be happy for very long. Know what you're getting into. Know what you can afford. Don't buy the monthly payment. Look for RV dealers that you can trust. Don't just believe a man that wears a patriotic looking shirt. Do your homework. I spend hours, I can't tell you how many hours. I've spoken with hundreds of people who have purchased from the RV dealers that I do consulting work with. And by and large, they are happy. They're over the moon happy. Grateful that they bought from people that they can actually trust. People that after the sale, they don't just forget about them. Again, they're not perfect, but they're as good a people as I've ever met in this RV industry. So, I'm hopeful that some of today's video made sense, that you enjoyed listening to the watching that commercial for Camping World, and that you'll be guarded. Don't be ugly. And I know I can come across as passionate. My daughter says I'm too intense sometimes, and I know that. But I want to stand up for what is right. What is right? And to see people being taken advantage of. Many of them have put their trust in others. And it's bad. It results in that they're responsible for putting their trust in. That's why I'm trying to wake people up. This gentleman that left the voicemail is trying to wake people up. Will you help wake people up? What is it going to take to get the public to say, no more? No more deception. I'm not buying from you. I'm going to tell everybody that I know to do their homework and don't make the mistakes I made. If you stuck with me through this video until now, thank you. Thank you very much. This channel is not the I Bash Camping World channel, even though it seems like almost always I'm talking about them. They're just the most visible and the most blamed, I guess, guilty party that uses these nefarious tactics, I call them, to take advantage of the unknowing, unwilling, uninformed, uneducated, ignorant buyer. And at one point, all of us were pretty ignorant when we bought an RV. I want to connect you with the right people and just present something for you to think about. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, drop them down below. If you have a situation, if you have a good story, maybe a bad story about, an RV dealer that you've worked with, I would love to hear from you. I really would. My contact information, of course, you can scan that QR code you see always on the screen. And you can contact me. My info is in that description down below. So you can click on, I think it's the word more. It'll open up. Click on that. You'll see links to them and the RV dealers I recommend you check out. That's going to do it for today's show. Thank you for sticking with me. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, reminding you, hoping that you'll be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.